Hey. Testing, testing. Can y'all hear me? All right, testing, testing, testing. All right, give me 1 second, everyone. I, I think this works. All right, give me 1 second. I want to test something out while I'm live. You guys know how it is. Sometimes you don't with this technology piece, the only way to see how it works is to actually go live and do it. So before we get started, let me just test this thing out real quick with my color codes. Yes, that's perfect. That's my color code and this overlay. So I'm just going to you're gonna hear echo. Happy Monday, everyone, by the way. Happy Monday. So you guys are going to hear an echo. And you might hear echo. Just give me 1 second. Let me just see if something here. If I put something up, will you guys still hear my audio? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, so 1 second, guys. Testing, testing, testing. Type in one, ladies, if y'all can still hear my audio. You don't. Thank you, Trees, for putting my website in the comments. You're not going to see my face. You shouldn't see my face right now, but you should still hear my audio. You should still hear my audio in right now. Oh man, I forgot my tablet. Oh. All right, the test has concluded. All right, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This morning's topic is the 3 scariest things about your sales pitch. All week this week, I'm going to be talking about sales pitching, and again, guys, all y'all should be listening to right now is my voice. I'm going to pop on my face in just a second. But I'm going to start my 11-part series of pitching. Any business, y'all. You need to have a good pitch. Thank you, Trees. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Ray of Sunshine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. No matter what business you're in, you got to have a good pitch. What I mean by pitch is how you, and I'm going to talk more in depth about this throughout the week. How are you persuading people to purchase your product, to purchase your service, to grab your coaching package, to work with you one-on-one? That all, hey, Karen Perkins, good morning. That all falls in line with your pitch, okay? That all means pitching, right? So most of us, more often than not, we have horrible pitching, right? We are good at maybe going live or maybe talking about what we have to offer, but actually pitching it to the people who need it. It's a problem. Good morning, Karen Perkins. So I want to ask you guys a question. Type in me if you need help with your sales pitch, where you have a product, service, coaching program, consultation, concierge service that you want to get out there to the world and leverage social media, which is the number one way to actually leverage your brand, because it's the number one platform, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, Amazon, Google. The internet has made it so that it is our only buying determinator. You know what I'm saying? Like, people make their buying decisions off of online. Hands down. People make their buying decisions off of watching Instagram. People, it's Tuesday. I'm sorry. Happy Tuesday, guys. People, thank you, Therese. People make their buying decisions off of watching Instagram. People make their buying decisions off of watching Facebook. People make their buying decisions off of looking at blogs. Like, everybody makes their buying decisions off of social media. So with that said, you have to have a great sales pitch. Okay, you have to have a great sales pitch, which is one of the main things that I'm going to go really, really deep in at my next event. I'm going to be back. We're going to kick off 2020 the right way, back in Dallas, Texas. We're going to be back in Dallas, Texas, from March 6th to the 10th. 2020, which is going to be how many days we have left, Therese? We just started a countdown just recently. And Therese, if you could put the number of days we have left to that event. So right now, for those of you who want to, right now what we're looking for is we're looking for anyone who wants to be a speaker. We're looking for anyone who wants to be a vendor, a volunteer, a sponsor, and an attendee. So last night I created a application. Okay, it's free to fill out the application if you want to be the first to know when I'm going to be launching these tickets and grab our early bird pricing. Just go to campbellsuccessnetwork.com. That's campbellsuccessnetwork.com. Click that very first option, and you'll be the first to know about this event. Now, why you need to come to the Success Tour. Now, listen, if y'all have not been watching what has been transpiring just over the weekend, I mean, this event changed lives. This event built connections. This event was everyone's burning bush. Like everyone who attended the event got closer, learned a whole lot. And not only am I increasing the days, because the event was originally a 3-day event, I'm now making it a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5-day event, because we realized while there is that not only do we need more time together, but I'm also going to be incorporating 100 times more photography, 100 times more videography, films, and all types of stuff in there. We're going to be having more people speaking. And the venue alone is just beautiful. Like a DoubleTree, which is where we're going to be at from March 6th to March 10th. It's just such a beautiful location, and it's so inspiring to actually be there. And the hospitality is off the chain. The rooms are just amazing, and it's just the staff there is just phenomenal. And you don't get that much. You don't get that a lot at many places. And I've been to many events in the past, and you just don't get that. So for those of you who are interested in attending as just a regular attendee, hey Melissa, if you'd like to attend as a regular attendee, a speaker, a vendor, a sponsor, a volunteer, definitely go to campbellsuccessnetwork.com. I just posted the application last night. We're probably only going to have, I'm probably only going to be offering from 15 to 20 tickets for this particular event. So if you are interested, make sure that you fill out that application now, so that way you be the first to know and purchase your ticket. So here's what you guys are here for this morning. Hi guys, good morning, happy Tuesday. I thought it was Monday. Happy Tuesday, because the kids were off yesterday. And has that ever happened to you guys when your children are off and on a Monday, and then all of a sudden you go back into your week and you're assuming that is Monday again, when really it's not? But and guys, if you haven't shared this out, share this out. But for those of you who are watching me for the first time, let me introduce myself. So my name is Leticia Campbell, and I believe that every woman deserves the right to be financially independent so that she can design the life that she deserves. I'm your #1 sales success strategist. I help you develop habits that will allow you to reach your goals, get the most out of your time, and create, develop, and maintain an action plan that will allow you to generate more sales online and create your impact. Hey, Monica Rowe, how are you? So what we're going to be talking about this morning, and while I was thinking about my content for today, I was like, okay, what is it that most women are struggling with in their business? Now, most of you guys already have an idea of what it is that you want to do in your business. You know your message, you know what you want to call yourself, you know who you want to help, but your pitch sucks, right? So if you need help with your sales pitch, really quickly, type in me down below if you need some assistance with that. Your pitch is not good. You know, people are not buying your stuff. People are not understanding why they need your stuff. Like, you may have what they need, but you're not clearly articulating what it is that you can do, or what they're going to be missing out on. Hey, Wendy Francis, good morning. You're not clearly articulating what they're going to be missing out on, you know, if they don't grab your coaching program, if they don't grab your service, or if they don't grab your product. More often than not, we do have an issue with conveying that. So I'm going to explain some of the things and point out some of the things this week that you guys need to be more aware of, because you got to pitch, y'all. Hey, Taronda, you got to pitch. Like, you can't get away from getting out there and actually pitching. And you may think that you're pitching, but you're not really pitching. You're just talking, you're just running your mouth, right? You're just out there, sort of looking like that sleazy car salesman, right? And people are not really, they're not really becoming highly problem aware that you're the person to go to. So for me, having a long history in sales, I realized after working with tons of sales agents, okay, I started off as a sales agent, and then I ended up actually managing the sales agents. It was, I realized that my best sales agents were the ones that knew how to pitch very, very well. The ones that talked a lot and used a lot of jargon and were timid and not confident and didn't really understand the whole languaging of pitching were the ones that, I'm gonna be quite honest, that I had to fire every quarter. When I worked in Manhattan, in sales, I had to lay people off, every quarter, like sometimes up to 20 people, because if they were not producing sales like they were supposed to, then it was almost like I had to get them off the team in order to get the right people. And I know that's, it's kind of a harsh way to live in that corporate world, but that's how it is, and if you don't know how to pitch your offer, right, then what's going to happen is people are not going to buy your stuff. They're just not. And it's not the fact that people don't want what you have to offer, because people don't know what you have to offer is good until they buy it, right? Until they get inside your program, until they actually get, whatever. If you sell a product, they get it sent to their home. Until they actually get it, that's when they really determine whether or not it's good or bad, right? So you gotta look at Amazon. Amazon is perfect at the pitch without even having an actual person-to-person conversation. It's perfect with the pitch. So they get you in, with great, HD photos, tons of little photos that you can like swipe through and look at the product and actually see that the actual true size of it, the colors, the things like that, the comparison list of other products, the Amazon choices, which is the sponsored products at the top. Right? Then you go in and look at it, and you see other suggestions that pop up. And you guys notice when you scroll down after you're looking at a product, it says, oh, okay, you can buy this toothbrush plus the toothpaste, plus the toothpaste and toothbrush holder. You get all this for $50. Okay, click it, you add all three, four to the bag, right? Then you go pay for it. If you get the Amazon Prime, hello, you can get it. I ordered one package and I got literally the following day, because I ordered a package for my Dallas event last week. And I literally got the package the next day. So now you got the convenience thing going, right? And then you get the product and they ask you, hey, let's do a testimonial, because they know testimonials sell. Hey, Rashida, how are you? So with the whole pitching process of it, they show alone, Amazon showed alone, that you can absolutely pitch any service product online seamlessly if you know how to capture your people and if you know how to pitch. So let's go back to what our topic is for today. Our topic for today is the 3 scariest sales pitch. Right? The 3 scariest things about your sales pitch. And before I move on, if any of you guys are ready this morning, let me see some readies in the comments. Hey, Marielle, good morning. And let me see some readies in the comments. And for those of you, if you haven't done so already, I'm going to be back in Dallas, 2020. On the right note, back in Dallas, Texas from March 6th to March 10th. So if you want to be either a sponsor, volunteer, or attendee, I encourage you to go to Campbell Success, fill out my application, and as soon as we launch these tickets to the world, you would be the first to know the early bird discount. Don't want to miss. Don't meet me there, beat me there. If you missed the last event last week, do in the head again. I'm giving you guys far in advance notice, and we plan to sell out this event by year. Okay, even though it's next year, we're going to be selling out by the end of this year. Going to Campbell Success, clicking that very first, you'll be able to fill out my e-. Is super fill it out, and I launch these tickets, you will to be notified. Network.com. All right, ladies, jump right on into this. So not much, Karen. Appreciate you, says. Okay, the first scariest thing about you is that you're focusing too much on the details. You're focusing too much on the details. Now I want to write this. I wrote this note down. I want to say it, and then I want to explain it for you guys. You're less focused on pitching the opportunity and more focused on the plan for taking advantage of the opportunity. Let me say this again for the cheap seats, okay? You're less focused on pitching the opportunity and more focused on the plan for taking advantage of the opportunity. It's almost like what we talked about as it pertains to the sales process. When I say you got to talk about the what, not the how, right? You got to talk about what the hell. Now, most of you guys are just talking about the opportunity, but you're not talking about the advantages of the opportunity, right? And many of you guys, when you get too technical with people, they lose interest, right? See, people literally need to know. This is the only thing people need to know when you're going live, or when you're speaking at an event. And at the event, I had speakers. Most of the ladies that was there, it was their first time speaking. So we had several one-on-one conversations and group conversations before the event actually transpired. But I got them comfortable into understanding that don't go into so much details about what it is that you're offering, because then you're going to lose the audience, right? People's attention spans are just very low. So the first thing all that people need when it comes to your pitch is, can they relate to you? Like, people buy from me because they related to me first. Many of you guys didn't even know what it was that I was selling. And guys, if you haven't shared this out, share this out. Many of you guys didn't even know what I was actually selling, right? But it's because that y'all related to me first. Y'all got more attracted to that first, and then y'all found out what it is that I actually do. Because sometimes you can even say your intro, like how I said my intro. My name is Leticia Campbell. I'm your #1 sales success strategist. And I go into my intro, right? And I say that, but sometimes that doesn't stick right away for people. They have to listen to you, right, for a period of time in order to say, okay, I relate to her. And then they get an idea of what it is that you do. Are you guys follow me? So you got to relate first. Number two is all they need to know is, what problem do you solve? Right? People sometimes they don't say, oh, that's my sales coach. They say, that's my coach. Like when I was at the Dallas event, there was another event that was going on alongside our event. And while I was, running around and doing my thing and having a good time and making sure all of my speakers that came, all of my attendees that came felt comfortable and all that stuff, I can hear the conversations about me transpiring around me where people were like, well, who is she? Or what does she do? And things like that. And my ladies were telling them, oh, this is my coach. She's my coach. She's my business coach. She's this, she's that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people will not attach you to a title. They're going to attach you to the problem that they need a solution for. Are y'all hearing me today? Right? So that's why I told people, don't get so big, stuck and loyal to a name or a title, because everybody's going to have their own personal understanding of what it is that you do and how it is that you help them. So what the problem that you solve is important. The third thing is, how long will it take for them to get a solution? Right? That is not being told. How long it actually physically takes for them to get a solution. So when I'm speaking to somebody, like I have discovery calls tomorrow. Let me grab my coffee real quick, y'all. And guys, if you're watching this live, please type in down below where you're watching from and what is the name of your business. Please type in down below where you're watching from and what is the name of your business. So hold on, let me say good morning, Maddie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So when it comes to whenever I'm working with somebody or having a discovery call, depending on their type of business will determine what my pricing is, because it's just not me that's involved in my brand. I have a whole team of funnel designers, graphic designers, virtual assistants. I have a whole team of so many different people. So it all depends upon what is their need, what direction they want to go to in their business. Do they want to be always every day touching their business on the back end? Because obviously you're going to have to market on a consistent basis. But the actual back end stuff, do they want to really be heavily involved in that to 100%? If they say no, because I always say people either got time or they got money. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to spend time sending out emails and doing doing graphics and doing funnels and all that stuff, we have people that can take care of that. But it has to be like, you got to have a common denominator factor of how long it actually takes for somebody to get a result. Even in my Sales Success Academy program, I assumed that people only needed 6 weeks with me. Like, I really assumed that. My program was 6 weeks. And those of y'all who was in SSA or in SSA now or going to start our next cycle on December 1st, type in hashtag SSA. But I assumed that people needed just 6 weeks. And what we realized after doing it 2 to 3 cycles, I was like, this ain't gonna work, because they're not getting the result in 6 weeks. It was good revenue rise, because I could take that program and keep launching it throughout the years multiple times and still catch coin on that. But nobody's getting a result in 6 weeks. Right? So sometimes you have to make these adjustments in your business when you are noticing that your audience is not getting that result. They're still stuck. They're still not clear. Hey, Tina Thompson, they're still not clear on things. So we extended it to 12 weeks and everybody was happy. Everybody was excited because it's the most realistic frame of time for them to get what? A result. Right? So the length. And then last but never least, where do they need to go to pay? Where they need to go to pay? Four simple steps right there. Okay. But let me go back to the whole focus of the pitch. And I'm going to read this again. You're less focused on pitching the opportunity and more focused on the plan for taking advantage of the opportunity. You got to ask yourself every day, am I talking about more of the how every day, or am I talking about the what? Somebody type in below. What is it that you feel that you're doing every single day? When you're going live, when you're online, when you're speaking in front of people, do you feel that you more talk about the what, not the how, or the how, not the what? Because that could be a big difference in your pitch. It could be a big difference in your pitching languaging. It could be a big difference in your pitching style. It could be a massive difference in what it is that you're doing every day. And if you're not getting an idea of that, if you're not catching that, you're going to see that people are going to sift through the chaff. They're going to sift through it's like a sifting, when we're going live every day, or when we're marketing our businesses, we're sifting people out. Like, we put the flour on top and we're sifting. We want the good flour at the end. And then, the chaff just goes away. But most of y'all sifters upside down, right? Your sifter's upside down. So if you try to put flour in it, okay, I hope Jackie Buckmeyer sees this because she's our cooking specialist, right? If you put the flour on the top, it starts to go like this. It starts to spread apart and it doesn't get down to your bank account or to your wallet. I hope that makes sense. All right. So number 3, guys, and those of you who just hopped on, if you just hopped on, what we are talking about is the 3 scariest things about your sales pitch. This is part of my 11-part series. I'm going to be showing up live every day from today till Saturday at 9 a.m. ish and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just where you guys know what my times are, and that's going to be my topic, all about sales pitching. Okay. And again, if you haven't headed over to CampbellSuccessNetwork.com, I'm going to be back in 20 back in first success tour location, Sisters in Success. Yes, by going to CampbellSuccessNetwork.com, fill out and be the first to learn about our discounted tickets, guys. Make sure you head on over there as quickly as possible. Okay, number 3 is you're afraid to partner with other women. Come on now. You are afraid with other women. I've been burnt before. I'll have. Take that experience part of and one of my clients, Charmaine Carter, to get this for the said that, listen, the only way you know how you have to get out there and go through it is talk on events forever. People have been talking me how to do my own events and saying, oh, Leticia events just with me. Yeah, long, but the only, as a true Capricorn, the only way I know how something is I can't sit here all how to make an event. how to sell an event. I have to do events while doing how to sell it out. After we went all back to me and my team and I, that was there, and we debriefed about the venue, we debriefed about the service, what it is that we need to do, debriefed about my communication, because I realized something over the week itself. If I want to take this to the next level, I need to work on my community. And he realized that, and they were honest with me about it. You gotta have the opportunity where you're not afraid back or even to work with other women, right? You got to be okay with that. So the of us are afraid to work with other women. Okay, let's just, you think you're going to, like, we some work with another woman, they think, oh, I don't want to be out, I don't want to be felt like I'm. If y'all saw my live I did while at the event, well, you're not in the back, you will always head table, no matter how many other women are in the room. The next thing is you call yourself shy or an introvert. Believe that people are genuine. Believe that people are introverts. Something that you experienced in childhood, or out of, choose to put that label on yourself that you're shy, that you're introvert, but you're really not. I had one lady that said she was shy. She was showing out at the event. She did an amazing job. She did an amazing job and hugged and things like that. It was awesome. And you steal your idea, right? I used to have that fear in the beginning where I thought that people were going to take my ideas. People still do it to this day. I go live and then they go live right at the same topic, have the same comment, use the same language. I'm a New Yorker. Mostly everybody in the U. I way in the stick use the same word I use here, but my ladies see, they screenshot it and they say, look, this girl said the same thing in Tuscany, whatever, right? I try to take or leverage my topics, or I give me that confirmation that I'm moving in the right direction. That you saying. So listen, everyone, let me make sure y'all up. Let's type in number 3, y'all. Type in number 3 if you're ready for my last and final tip for this morning. I will be back on live. I will be back on live at 12 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. I might just call this like a lunch. Let me write that down before I forget it. I might call all of my 12 p.m. live going to be on lunch. I might call those my lunch. Right? Because if you want to learn how to build your successful business, your lunch break, you definitely need to tune in. Tune in for sure. All right, Karen, thank you for the 3. So and I will be going live every day this week at 9 a.m. ish Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Therese. And 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, I'm gonna say this one last time. Well, it won't be the last time, but I'm gonna say this again. We're gonna kick off 2020 in Dallas, Texas, from March 6th to March 10th. If any of y'all are gonna be joining us in Dallas in March, type in hashtag Dallas in the comments. Type in hashtag Dallas in the comments. You do not want to miss the #1 sales focused event for women. For if you are a coach, consultant, service provider, network marketing leader, you need to join me for our next success story event. We're going to be kicking off our very first location in Dallas, Texas from March 6th to the 10th by going to CampbellSuccessNetwork.com. Yes, that's CampbellSuccessNetwork.com. You can fill out your application now. We launch those early bird discounted tickets, you will be the first to know and the first to grab it, because we're only going to have about 15 to 20 spots. And I promise you guys, you will not regret this decision to come. I showed you guys all the photos, the fun, the transformations from last week, and you guys don't want to miss this at all. So head on over to CampbellSuccessNetwork.com and fill out that application immediately. Immediately, guys. Don't wait and don't delay, because to a certain number of apps, I close it out. Serious on that. Sweet. People were asking me, "Oh, I don't see the page up anymore." Don't hold your feet because we plan on selling out tickets by the end of this year. These tickets by the end of this year. Okay, number 3 is the third thing about your pitch. And again, guys, what we're talking about today is the 3 scariest things about your sales pitch. The third scariest things about your sales pitch is not pitching at all. Not pitching at all, right? You give value, you give more value, more value, more value every day, and you're not putting a price on it. I had a conversation with a lady last month where she was giving away a challenge for free, right? Where you like to, because you can be classified when it comes to social media. You could be classified in a lane, and people will keep you attached to that lane. Y'all know? Y'all didn't know that? I mean, I'm being serious here. You can be lane, right? You could be positioned in that value lane, right? You'll be right over here in this value. People will assume that, well, that's the type of person you are. You're just a person that just gives, and you can't put a price tag on it. You're just giving value, giving tips, showing up live every day or posting, just value, value, value. But what's happening is that while you're giving value here, the people up here, oh shoot, my battery's about to die. The people up here are realizing their worth, and you're actually helping them and customers. Don't y'all realize that? So don't stay here. You need to switch season. Nothing should be given out free as value unless it leads to an order bump or OTO or a splinter or something like that. Stay here. People only know you for the person that, hey, my price tag is $1,200, $8,500, things like that. The people up here at the top get more clients and customers, right? So my next point is that you think what you're offering should be given away for free before you place a price tag on it. That's a lie. No more free beta programs. We talked about that before. That's actually the worst thing you can do in your business, because when it comes time for you to actually charge those people, they're not going to convert, because guess what? You've given them everything away for free. So I'm sorry, guys, I'm hopping off because my battery laptop is about to die. I forgot to bring it in. But let me switch back over to here, guys. Make sure you go to CampbellSuccessNetwork.com. Yes, that's CampbellSuccessNetwork.com. But fill out that short application. If you want to be a speaker, sponsor, vendor, volunteer, attendee, go and fill out that app, CampbellSuccessNetwork.com. I'm just going to